Hi, welcome to this tutorial. In this tutorial, we will see how we could connect MATLAB to Excel. But first thing first, what is MATLAB? MATLAB is kind of a programming language that was developed by MathWorks. It could be used to manipulate metrics, plot functions, and do enormous other stuff. Its application ranges from aerospace to sound engineering. In simplest of words, we could say MATLAB is the language of technical computing. Well, on your screen, you could see a basic MATLAB window. On the left side, we have the working directory. It contains all the files that are visible to MATLAB. In the middle top, we have the editor. The code that we will use with the MATLAB will reside in this section. In the middle bottom, we have the command window. The command window could be used to give commands to MATLAB. Because MATLAB is an interpreted language, we could give one command at a time and could see an instant output. On the right, we have the workspace. The workspace contains all the information about the variables that we will use while writing the code. And I could imagine all this information could be a bit overwhelming for now, but hopefully everything will be clear by end of this video. Now that we have some information about MATLAB and we already know something about Excel, the next question is, why do we need to connect both MATLAB and Excel? As per our previous discussion, we have seen MATLAB is a really good technical tool. But when it comes to presenting the results of this technical stuff, well, it's not as good as Excel is. Especially when we have to present the results computed in MATLAB to a person from non-technical background. In that case, Excel could come a really handy tool. So the good idea would be to compute the technical stuff in MATLAB and then present those results in Excel, for which we need to make some connection between both of them. And that's the part that we will cover in this tutorial. So enough talking, finally it's time for some action. As you could see, we have a file named example on my desktop. It contains a really simple data. The first column of data contains all the items that we have sold out. Second contains their selling prices. Third contains the quantities. And we have to compute the turnout. But how could we do that? Well, let's make use of MATLAB. In MATLAB, first thing first, we have to check if we are in the right directory. In this case, it should be desktop that contains the right file example. Well, we have it. Good to go. Next, we have to write a code in editor section. I have already written one. Let's just go through it step by step. First, we need to assign a variable that should contain the name of the file that we want to read. We have it, run it in command window. As we did that, we get instant output because MATLAB is interpreted language and the output is also reflected in workspace. Next, we need to read the data from Excel sheet. How could we do that? Well, we could make use of XLS read command. First argument of which should be the name of the file that we have. Second should be the sheet number. We only have one sheet, so it should be 1. And third should be the range of data that we want to read. In this case, it should be from C2 to C8. We have everything that we need. Run this command in command window. And as we do that, we will see instant output. That is, the first column contains the price, second column contains the quantities reflected in workspace as well. Well, but we need price and we need quantity in two different variables. How could we do that? Just assign them to one. So we have a price variable that should contain all the rows of example variable, but only first column of it. So if we run this command, we have price variable with all the prices that we need. Second, we should do the same thing for quantity. As we do that, we get all the quantities in quantity variable. So we have price, we have quantity. What's left? Just compute the turnout. We have a really complex formula, price into quantity equal to turnout. But you could see we have a dot in front of multiplication. It is important because price and quantity both are metrics, and the multiplication has to be element-wise. So this tells MATLAB to do element-wise multiplication. Well, if we do everything right, we get correct values for turnout, as we could see over here. So we have turnout. Only thing left is export it to the Excel sheet. Well, we could make use of two commands. Both have same syntax. Let's just try Excel, right? So the first argument of which should be the file name to which we want to export the data. Second should be the data itself, that is turnout. Third should be the sheet number to which we want to export. In this case, it is 1. and last should be the range to which we want to export. In this case, it should be from D2 to D8. So we again have everything. Just run the command. As we do that, we get answer equal to 1, which says we finally have exported the file. So just restart our Excel sheet and you could see all the turnout values as they should be. And finally, it's time to give the summary. What have we learned in this video? We have learned some basics of MATLAB. We have learned how could we import data from Excel sheet to MATLAB. How could we do some manipulations on that data? And finally, how could we export this data back to Excel sheet? Well, that's all. Thank you for watching.